Hello, my fragrance lovers and my good smelling companions. Dominic here for Fragrance Reviews. We are going through the Replica scent library, and there'll be another two that we'll be reviewing today and sort of getting a bit of a comparison between the two. Once the series is done, I'll maybe pick one or two that I think are my top out of the lot. I'll show you the two that we're reviewing now today. So we're going to be doing Replica Sailing Day, and we're doing Replica Under the Lemon Trees. Okay, now these are both very lovely perfumes. I think I'm going to start off with Sailing Day. Notice they have nice appropriately coloured juice in them. Our bottles will look fairly standard. The Replica bottles are generally like this. They have a good sprayer on them. They're nice and, they're fairly plain. I mean, they're quite elegant. And a glass bottle with fabric here, which will say Replica and will give you the type of, the name of the perfume on it. I'm happy enough with them. The boxes are the same as well. They're white with a picture, a theme picture on them. For the one we're doing now, Sailing Day, this will have the kind of blue juice, obviously, and with Under the Lemon Trees, there'll be a kind of a yellowish colour to the perfume itself. This perfume, it was released quite a while ago, back in 2001, and the idea is very aquatic, fresh, bit of tiny touch of maybe herby spice kind of thing. So it's come back quite a while now, and it's still a good one for those who like kind of the outdoorish vibe. I think it's a lovely perfume. I think the performance could be a bit better, but it's one of those beautiful aquatic, fresh, outdoorish scents, and probably doesn't get enough recognition really. I mean, it's they do a good job, and they have got a lot of notes packed into this perfume. One thing I'm not entirely happy about is the performance. It just could be a bit better. The next one we're doing will have a little bit of a better performance. So for those of you who like to have something which is just a little bit more outdoorish, and that gives you this kind of feeling of fresh and alive kind of thing, this is definitely a good one. How versatile it is, I'm not entirely sure. I would be wanting to wear this because it's not too strong. You could wear it on a lot of occasions, really. It's though I would do it with, especially for warm weather outside, outdoorish and warm weather kind of thing. But then again, you could get away with using it. It's quite safe. It's quite wearable. Other places, other situations. I'm happy with the whole idea, the whole theme, the colour, the bottle. I'm not hugely into aquatic fragrances. I tend to find them a little bit faint after a while. It's hard to make them stay. But this one is still fairly good. It still lasts you quite a while. It's definitely good for, as I say, just it's a bit kind of holiday-ish. It's kind of it's almost a bit kind of rich, as in like there's a tone of wealth to it as well. It's like it's kind of got this synonymous with holiday vibe with it, I think. I've tried it a few times on my skin. I like it. You get those nice fresh vibes, and puts you in a nice little bit of a mood. So I'm going to spray it on now, and I'm going to give you some of my fresh impressions of the scent. It's fairly unisex, really. A lot of these Replica fragrances are a bit like that. So don't worry if you're a man, you can put this on, no hassle. So male or female, no problem. I'm going to get some of this on then. I'm getting those nice, sharp, very much fresh air and sea tones. I'm getting all sorts of things like the rocks, the seaweed a little bit. It's very sort of yeah, just the sea kind of feel to it. And there's a certain freedom that they like to sort of portray with the sea, you know, out into the blue, all of this kind of thing, kind of holiday-ish. And yeah, it's just a nice kind of, it kind of lingers and it's not offensive, it's not too sharp. I mean, the opening was a bit hard on my nose because I didn't really let it settle. Yeah, and you can tell it's quite rich. There's got to be herbs in there as well. And I'd like to show you now what notes are actually in this. Yeah, no, it is very much what they say. It's kind of out sailing, you know. It's especially with the blue as well. You know, it's got that lovely airy kind of you know, sun, sea, and some rocks kind of thing, and the kind of freedom of it, and it's nice. So it's aquatic accord, Adelaide's accord, juniper, pure jungle essence. You got coriander, iris, absolute, rose super essence, red seaweed pure, jungle essence, ambergris accord, and orchinox. Okay, so that is quite a complex combination of notes. I think the ones that stand out and that grab my interest would be the got that red seaweed pure kind of at the mid, basish. Now a lot of people think seaweed is kind of not very pleasant, but when you mix it up in a cologne like this, you can get quite that sea-ish kind of aquatic sort of feeling and vibe, and off the perfume. So it's a good concoction. It's well made. It's fairly sophisticated. A lot of quality. I'm just getting those nice sea vibes here. You know, it would be up to you to kind of maybe experiment if you're not too sure where it works. I'm a little confused about that, but yeah, it's very pleasant. It's got a nice fresh vibe to it. It's quite inviting, attractive, fairly sensual, but more the kind of the fresh, the freedom, and the outdoorish, and the confidence, and making you feel alive, putting you in a good mood. That's kind of where this is going, I think. The other one I like is the juniper and pure jungle essence. So the little touch of that juniper and the aquatic accord is kind of where they try and give that sort of sea-ish aquatic sort of a note or blend or vibe. Yes, it's a lovely, lovely perfume. So I'd give it quite a good rating. The only thing I'm disappointed in is I suppose their performance. You might have to reapply, and as I said, that can be quite common with Replica, although they are fantastic fragrances because they just have so much. They have a lot of potency, a lot of depth, and they're fairly rich. One thing Replica hasn't managed to do that well is just make it stay around enough. They put a lot of effort into producing the actual concoction, but actually making it stay, it seems to have been a little bit of a challenge for them. But that is really quite adorable. Now, if I could get a small little version, I probably would. But normally, you know, the bottles for these tend to come more often in the kind of the 100ml version. But haven't done enough research on that, but I think so. All right, now let's move on to our next one. This one, Under the Lemon Trees. This was produced 2018. It's a lot more recent, and I think what I like about it is it's a bit of a newish idea. So Under the Lemon Trees, you know, it's the idea is kind of the memories of being in a very kind of hot exotic country, the lemon, the lime, the citrusy kind of notes. So this is a very kind of citrusy with a tiny bit of spice going on. But lemon is extremely fresh. It's bitter, but it's also very fresh, and it gives its own kind of scent vibe to it. I think this one is perhaps even more versatile, that it performs a bit better than the one we've just reviewed, Sailing Day. I'm going to get some of this on my skin now, and we're going to go through some of that. Ah, that is absolutely adorable. Ah, it's like a magnet. You just get drawn to it. I'm not going to say terribly sensual, but it's just so nice that you just want to be around it. It's the lemon, the lime, you can almost taste something. You're almost like given a treat when you sniff this. It's like having a really nice treat. I don't know, some sort of sugary thing, dessert with lemon involved or something like that. Ah. It's a captivating scent. Relaxed, captivating. Yeah, fresh, but leaning towards just kind of relaxed, exotic, not necessarily aquatic as much as the other one. It's more fruity, it's more citrusy, and very interesting one. Again, this one, you know, it could be an indoor one, it could be an office kind of at work environment, it could be an everyday thing. Now, if you're really trying to be kind of a bit more attractive, sexy, sensual, this might be toned down a bit too much for that, and just it could be a gents one, it could also be a ladies one, but it's just a good smell. It's really nice to have around, and it's extremely, just safe, wearable, even more versatile than the last one. You could wear this on a lot of occasions. If you've got nothing else to wear, you're a bit at a loss. This will always, you can't go wrong. It's got, you'll have lime, petitgrain, cardamom, coriander, mate and green tea, cedar, rock rose, and white musk. So that's it. It's the little dry down of green tea, sort of in the middle there. I can really get that sort of the lemon and the sort of that lime as well. So the lemon, lime, cardamom, coriander, you can hardly go wrong with this. It's got herbal stuff, it's got the kind of green tea going in there, and a little bit of woodsiness, and the white musk. I'm happy with the two of these. Now, I think the one that I would have to buy would be Under the Lemon Tree. I think this would be the better of the two that we've seen today. They're both brilliant though. This one will perform for many hours under the lemon tree. This one would be significantly a bit shorter, unfortunately, but does have quite a good push outreach, bit of a projection going on, but they both do. So I would be definitely putting my money on Under the Lemon Tree, and it would be a little more my taste perhaps as well. As I say, it's very wearable. It's just really pleasant to have around, nice aura. So that's where those two are on my reckoning. It's the usual type of a little review that we do here. Now, again, comparing is sometimes a bit unfair because some people they come to the review, they want to get perhaps this one, and then I tell them another one is better. But look, this is more personal taste. But I do warn you, this one, Under the Lemon Trees, is better in terms of performance. So that if you are deciding between these two, if it's not too much of an issue for you to put perhaps a bit more of this on, and maybe put on your clothes the sailing day, you might get a bit more wear out of it. This one though, you don't need too many sprays. It'll be good, it'll be noticeable, a compliment getter. This one is a little less distinct, but I still think, again, Under the Lemon Trees, that distinct citrusy lemon and lime is more calculated to get compliments for you. So that's my little rundown of those two. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing 1 or 2 more videos on this collection, and we'll soon be done with that. I'm also thinking of doing a video on 5 of the colognes that I would buy again out of my collection. I might do ones which I would not buy again. But hoping that you'll stay with me and that you're enjoying this little series so far. As always, march forward, smelling good.